Want to decorate a cake with me? Let's go. So this is a chocolate cake with chocolate and vanilla buttercream. The black buttercream is chocolate. It's actually one of those types of cocoa powders that is so dark, almost like Oreos, that it makes your chocolate taste so amazing, and it uses very little black food coloring. And then the vanilla buttercream is actually going to be a blue buttercream. This cake is a heaven and hell themed cake. It's a half and half. So I thought it was kind of a cool idea to use both chocolate and vanilla buttercream. And as you can see, my bottom layer of that cake was a little bit smaller. It's because it was so moist. It was baked in a different pan. I had two different kinds of pans. One was like a shiny metal, the other one was like a coated metal. And it was actually a bad choice for the bottom to be the one that was the smaller, crumbly cake. So I had to finesse with it a little bit. But it's okay. This is what we do. We learn and move on. So after smoothing out the cake, I do actually put it in the fridge for a few minutes just to chill it before I move on to the next stage. So here you'll see me just kind of switch out and then start with the vanilla buttercream. So now I'm going to put in the half line to give the cake its two-toned theme. And the theme to this cake is heaven and hell. This little girl that requested this cake, she turned 9 years old, and she said, well, sometimes I'm an angel and sometimes I'm a devil, so I want a heaven and hell cake. She's the funniest little girl, and I was so happy to make this for her. I was listening to, heavy metal the entire time while I was making this cake, and it was just perfect. So once I smooth out my blue vanilla buttercream frosting, I kind of create the image of clouds on the very bottom with a really pretty, piping on the bottom. And then I just make some clouds, and then I pipe in some wings. And with the clouds, I just do an outline, and then I kind of smeared in the buttercream towards the middle to kind of give it like a translucent look or transparent look. And it worked out really well. It's kind of hard to see from afar, but it did work out really well. And then here I am just practicing some wings before I actually go directly on the cake. That's a really good way to do it. Just, practice a little bit, because drawing things and using buttercream piping bag is completely different from, using a pencil. So got to get that hand movement going, give yourself a little bit of a chance with muscle memory. So here I am making some wings, and then I'm going to start on the hell side. And this is just going to be some flames on the bottom, so I didn't have to do like piping bottom trim on that one. I just did some big fat red flames, and then I'm going to add some orange and some yellow to kind of give it some dimension. And it was really fun because once I added in those two other colors, smearing in the orange and the yellow into the red, it actually did make it look kind of like flames. It was really fun to do and really cool. And I think it's actually the first cake I've ever made with flames on it, and I kind of want to do it all the time. It almost reminds me of like those flaming hot Cheeto bags. It just kind of looks like it to me. And then here I'm adding in the chocolate that I made the other day, my molds, and I'm just going to put in some skulls. And then on the other side, I'm going to do some wings and a halo. And that's it. That's the cake. I hope you love it. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you think of the cake in the comments. I hope you have a fabulous day. And yeah, this cake is so cool. It was just so fun to make. And I'm so grateful to the girl that asked me to make it for her. All right. Well, thank you so much. Bye bye.